Okay, hey book lovers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you a box of donated books that I got from a family friend. Okay, so I got an entire box of donated books today for my Pango shop, but also for me to read. Every time I get a box of donated books, I love to go through them and find out what I haven't read, what I'm interested in reading, because I love to read, so I definitely go through them. This one's even more personal for me because they are from a family friend who passed away, and her daughter, who is my friend, is nice enough to pass on the books to me because she knows I can appreciate them. And so I'm really excited to go through these books. I hope I can definitely find a few that I want to read first before I pass them on my Pango bookshop. I'm sure I will because I'm a book lover, and her and I were very much alike in a lot of ways. So I feel like she would definitely read some of the stuff that I would read. So I'm excited to dive deep into this book haul. I don't know how many books are in there yet either, so this will be pretty exciting. It's a pretty decent sized box, so I'm excited to have some new books for the shop and some new books for my own personal TBR list. So let's see what we got in here. All right. This first book is called The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. Part of me feels like I have heard of this. I'm not sure though. Let's see. I like to try to just get like a brief description instead of reading the whole entire thing to you. I don't know. Let me know if you've read this down below. This is a novel of striking narrative and energy and power. Unforgettably vivid characters, mesmerizing language, breathtaking suspense. I like that. Philosophers, calm and deep mysteries of love, identity, and art. It's a beautiful stay up all night and tell your friends triumphs of an old-fashioned story. I mean, suspense right there in any form for me is always like a win. So sounds pretty good. I think I might keep this from my pile. Okay, next one we have here. Ooh, I love the cover. The Black Widow by Daniel Silva. A network of terror, a web of deceit, a deadly game of vengeance. I mean, it sounds like it has all the makings of a good thriller book, which is really something I'm interested in. I love thriller and romance. So definitely a maybe for sure. We're going to keep this in our pile. Let's see. Case Histories grabs a hold of the reader and doesn't let go. Case Histories winds up having more depth and vividness than ordinary thrillers and more thrills than ordinary fiction. All right. So it turns out that Kathy was a pretty big thriller lover, which I did not know that about her. So I knew I'd like the same things of her. So I'm really intrigued. She's got a lot of thrillers and I'm loving that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd get emotional, but this is why I love going through books, people, because there's a, there's a plane ticket with her name on it from here. That's just, that's what I love, because you never know what you're going to find in a book, like something to her that would have never thought twice about it. She's probably just using it as a bookmark, obviously. And now I got to discover that, and I'm definitely going to ask her daughter if she wants it first, because it's a family thing. But if she doesn't mind me keeping it, I want to keep it because it's just like a little memory of her. So that's definitely cool. Last Stop to Vienna. Now this looks like potentially historical fiction, which is not really my thing. Sometimes I'm into it, sometimes I'm not. I feel like I have to go through all these books more in depth now because she might have put more stuff in them. You never know. I'm a book stuffer too. I have this thing. Do I want to keep it a secret? I might want to keep it a secret, so I'm not going to say it yet, but let's just say if you ever get a book of mine, or if I pass on and you're watching this, check all my books. That's all I'm going to say. Check all my books before you give them away. Alice Huffman, Here on Earth. This is part of Oprah's book club. I like have to go through all these pages now. 12 novel. Impressive body of work. Haunting. It will enthrall the reader from beginning to end. Oh, I love. That's from the Boston Globe. Nope, sorry. Where did it just say that? The Library Journal said that. The Boston Globe said, a sound addition to an impressive body of work. Man, sounds pretty good. We'll see. I mean, the Oprah's book club seal definitely kind of gives it a little bit more oomph, because who doesn't love Oprah? Like, she has good recommendations. I already see something sticking out. The Almost Moon. Alice Seel, the Lovely Bones person. I did like Lovely Bones. Let's see. Now, see, I always wonder, too. Did she just stick it in randomly, or did she never read the book, never finish it? Oh my God. Boston Public Garden, duckling sculpture, bookmark. Again, definitely going to ask her family first if they want it. But if not, definitely going to hold on to that. That's pretty freaking cool. I'm from Boston, the Boston area. So definitely nice. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to post any of these books, because so far they're all looking like winners. Let's see. Armistead, Maybe the Moon. Well, actually, maybe not the historical fiction one. Ooh. Okay. This one's an interesting one. Acne. All right. I mean, you never know. Her husband was or is a doctor. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's from Florida. So, yeah, that makes sense. Doctors got pamphlets. She worked in the office sometimes, so she could have just grabbed it. Maybe she was worried. I don't know. I never knew her to have acne or any problems, but who knows? I've used weirder bookmarks for sure. Let's see here. Gap Creek, The Story of a Marriage. At their finest, his stripped down and most primitive sentences burn the raw, lonesome pathos of Hank Williams' best songs. Oh, another Oprah book club. Seems like an independent woman, potentially. I don't know. I don't want to read, like, too much into it. I also do like to go into books blind. So, tell me if you've read it. Let me know. Any of these. Because I'd love to know opinions, star ratings. Oh, Sarah's Key. I have a copy of this already. I think it's a different... Oh, no, not a different cover. Just this one's a little bit more worn out, but I already have a copy of this. So that's nice, because now I can post one and still have one on my TBR list. Oh, another bookmark here, Celtic Art. I wonder if Mel went through any of these books beforehand. But that's a really cool bookmark. I'm loving the bookmark, Kathy. Love it. All right, cool. Sarah's Key, so that might be, but... Oh, the Red Hat Club. Okay, definitely have heard of that before. Has anyone read it, though? I've definitely not read it. But I like the cover. Very cool. The Lost Wife. Oh, I feel like I might have a copy of this as well. I knew Sarah's Key was over here, so like that's why I was able to grab it so quickly. I'm not sure if I have this or not. Oh, we got another bookmark here. Riddles Bay, Bermuda. If I didn't mention already, Kathy was a traveler. And so this is a nice magnetic bookmark, which I love me a good magnetic bookmark, if I can talk. So that's cute. Bermuda. Love it. All right. During the last moments of calm in pre-war Prague, Lenka, a young art student, and Joseph, who is studying medicine, fall in love. Historical fiction. It's a maybe. This is one of those things that if I'm like really needing to get out of like a rut of like what I'm in because I've read too much, that I might like jump to something like this. But historical romance is just not typically my jam. But that's okay. Let's see what else we have in here. There's a lot of books. I'm pretty happy and impressed. An Accidental Woman. Okay. It's interesting. That's an interesting title. Oh, she must have got this from a friend because this is not her name in it, but it's someone from Florida where Kathy was from. I don't see any bookmarks in. Let's see if we can get a quick little... Heather Malone has made her home in Lake Henry for the past 14 years. Kind, gentle. She lives with a widower. 2 young daughters. The FBI takes her into custody on charges of flight to avoid prosecution for a proposed murder that took place in California. All right. I like it because it's got like the thriller. Barbara Delinsky. I'm not sure if I've heard of her before. So pretty cool. The Angel's Game. Haven't heard of it. Gorgeous read. Diabolically good. Superfly. Superbly entertaining. Breathtaking. Wondrous. Magic. Absolutely marvelous. Infectious. Outstanding. Lavish. Gripping. I love how these are all like 1 to 2 word, what do you call it? Like praise. Ooh, Stephen King said, one gorgeous read. You gotta love when you have another author commentate on like another author's book because it just kind of gives you like such a validation. It looks like the jacket on this is covering beautifulness. Okay, so here's the jacket, which is, it's okay. Personally, like, so I love when jackets do this actually, like it goes all together. Like that's cool. I love that. But honestly, the original cover on the book, way better in my opinion. I love that. That is beautiful. Like I love when books have like such great covers on them, especially under the jacket. Like for me, I love this. I wouldn't even probably keep the jacket on it, but this seems like it might be on like another historical romance. So I would definitely keep it on here and give it to the person who's it's going to belong to. Oh, it looks like also too, the jacket is purposely short, probably so that can poke out. I was wondering why it was like that. Interesting. I do like the creativeness of this, that's for sure. Sandra Brown, Love is Murder. Okay. Heart-pounding stories of romantic suspense. All right. Interesting. I usually don't like to pair too much of that together, but we'll see. An absolute must-buy for thriller readers everywhere. See, Lisa Gardner, when you throw things in like that, it's like, how do I not read this now? Because Lisa Gardner said that. Like, a slam dunk of the best business. Let's see who else is on here. Karen Slaughter. Ooh. Gripping, exciting, engaging. Every story will leave you breathless. Damn. All right, I might have to keep this one because I love everything that these people are saying. Which is like, I don't know. The cover is too like lame for me. Doesn't seem like something I'd like, but everyone has such good things to say about it. So I'm going to like right away put this over here. Let's see. I hate when books have nothing on them. Well, I do. I can't say that. I do like how it's like old and authentic and like look at the pages. It probably smells. Oh my God. It's got the old book smell, like real old. You do have to love that. These for me are more like show books. Definitely not something I would spend the time probably reading per se. I wonder if it's like a classic. East Lynne, it's called. Mrs. Henry Wood. I don't know. We'll have to check this out further. I don't really know anything about this. Definitely tiny, tiny font. Way older book. We'll have to look further into that. Here is, James Patterson, classic. Pop Goes the Weasel. Cross is one of the great creations of thriller fiction. Okay. Detective Alex Cross is back. We'll see. I don't know. I like James Patterson, but like I tend to steer away from his novels a little bit. I think I need to give him another chance because I haven't read him in a long time. Let's say that. Okay. Linwood Barclay, Trust Your Eyes, another thriller. Stephen King's right on the cover saying riveting, great entertainment from a suspense master. I'm like, how do you compete with that? Oh, here we go. Another bookmark, magnetic. Britannia, 1840. Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, Queen Mary II. So she must have got this, I'm saying, on one of the cruises. So this one looks good. This one says by Lisa Gardner, one of the best thrillers of the year. So we'll see. I mean, I'm loving all the thrillers. This one, Retail Therapy, Life Lessons Learned While Shopping, Amanda Ford. This is funny because Kathy was such a big shopper, like loved it. So I don't know if this is like a funny like knockoff about it or if like you're actually learning about stuff. Life is too short for ugly shoes. Nice. This looks cute, so I definitely want to like check it out just because it looks like fun. Let's see, we've got a few more in here. Flesh and Bones, a novel. Belva Plain, okay. Class by Herself. Daybreak. Okay, definitely ones to look into. Janet Evanovic. I never know how to say her name. The Heist. I feel like I might have a copy of this as well. I know she's really good, so definitely willing to check that out. Tony Hillerman, The Wailing Wind. A Gale Force Hit. The cover is definitely not my jam, but definitely Lost Love and Murder is the premise. The Thrill of Victory, Sandra Brown. This looks just like so old. Let's see. Definitely another like suspense, keeping secrets. Mary Higgins Clark, classic. It's just like such an old book, you can tell. But I mean, who doesn't like Mary Higgins Clark if you're into that kind of stuff? Southern Lights, Danielle Steele. I mean, again, I just feel like she's classic in my eyes. I love the cover. That's beautiful. And let's see here. Kathy, I can't even begin to pronounce that last name. Death de Jour, a novel. A cool cover for sure. It definitely makes you like enticed. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to keep or not keep. I think I'll definitely keep this, even though looking at it, it's not something I would want to read typically. But with the great reviews, I definitely have to at least give it a try. So we're going to go with that for sure. And then the rest of these, I'm going to look through again and decide what can go in Pango Shop for right now. And then what I can have for sure on my TBR. And then obviously as I go, if I haven't filled the book, like I can just take it off my shelf and read it until it's time to go. All right, let's count how many books I got from this book haul. Okay, 26 books from this book haul. That is really cool. So like I always say in my videos about the bookstore, if I sold all of these books for only $1, that's $26 that I didn't have before. So when you look at things like that, it's pretty cool because these books were all nicely donated to me. And then I can pass them on to other readers who are going to love them and take care of them and cherish them. And I also get to read them too. So it's a win-win for everybody, I feel. And if you have read any of these books, please let me know. I want to hear your reviews. I want to let you know, what do you think I should keep? What do you think I should move on to somebody else? Or if you're interested in any of them, they will be in my Pango Shop probably by the time you see this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave and like it, of course, and I'll see you in the next one.